Hola clase y bienvenidos a Unidad 3. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre el presente y de hecho vamos a hablar sobre unos verbos irregulares en el presente. Okay, so the topic for today is the present tense, and actually the irregular yo form verbs in the present tense. Today we're going to study 11 of those verbs. First, let's spend a minute reviewing just regular conjugation in the present tense. On your note guide, you have a section 1, for you to fill in your regular AR, ER, IR endings. Under your AR box, please write down that you have o, as, a, amos, ais, an for your AR endings. For your ER box, please write down that you have o, es, e, hemos, es, en for your ER endings. And under your IR box, please write down that you have o, es, e, imos, is, en for your IR endings. Okay, now that we've reviewed the regular present tense endings, let's take a minute and see if we can conjugate hablar. Hablar means to speak. It is an AR verb, so it will have regular AR endings. Here you see hablar in its full present tense conjugation. I speak, hablo. You speak, hablas. He or she speaks, habla. We speak, hablamos. You all speak, Spain, habláis. They speak, you all speak, hablan. Do notice it does have the AR endings. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. Okay, now that we've reviewed regular conjugation in the present tense, let's talk about those 11 verbs that have an irregular yo form. In section 2 of your note guide, you have this exact same chart. The only difference is you will need to fill out the irregular yo form column as we go over them. The first verb we have is hacer. Hacer means to do or to make. Its irregular yo form, yo hago. Poner, to put or to place. Irregular yo pongo. Salir, to leave or to go out. Yo salgo. Traer, to bring. Yo traigo. Decir, to say or to tell. Yo digo. Venir, to come. Yo vengo. Tener, to have. Yo tengo. Conocer, to know or to meet. Yo conozco. Dar, to give. Yo doy. Saber, to know. Yo sé. Y ver, to see. Yo veo. You'll notice a few patterns about these verbs. Notice on verbs 1 through 7. The last two letters are G-O. You will commonly hear me refer to these verbs as the go verbs. For the bottom 4, there really is no rhyme or reason for their conjugation, and we will just have to memorize those. Don't worry, I have a song for you. Also, let's talk about verbs 5 through 7. Notice decir, venir, and tener all have a stem change. A reminder, stem changes in the present tense occur in the boot. Now that we have completed our chart, let's do a few example verbs to make sure that we completely understand how to conjugate these verbs. The first verb we will do is hacer. Notice hacer is an ER verb, so it will have ER endings. Hacer, to do or to make. Here is its conjugation. Just as we talked about, it has an irregular yo form. It's a go verb, yo hago. And then it has regular ER endings from there. So it's o, es, e, hemos, es, en. Pronunciation, I do or I make, hago. You do, you make, haces. He or she does or makes, hace. We do or make, hacemos. you all do or make Spain, haces, and they do or you all do or make hacen. Okay, let's look at decir. I like decir because it is a stem changing verb in addition to being an irregular yo form verb. Decir, to say or to tell. Here's its conjugation. You'll find the irregular yo, digo, and then from there, notice it does have its stem change in the boot. For its conjugation, you have digo, dices, dice, decimos, decís, y dicen. Lastly, let's conjugate the verb dar. Dar is an AR verb, so just like decir and hablar, it will have its regular endings. Look at the irregular yo form. You have doy, then regular AR endings. As, a, amos, ais, an. So your whole conjugation will be doy, das, da, damos, dais, dan. Okay, so just like the title of these notes tell you, these verbs are regular in conjugation. The only thing you will have to remember is its irregular yo form. Now we're ready for some practice. From the 11 verbs you find on the chart in section 2 of your note guide, please take a minute and fill out these 12 practice examples. You may need to pause the video here so you can have a minute or two to work. Okay, now please check your answers. Yo salgo, tú das, ella conoce, ellos tienen, nosotros hacemos, él dice, ellos ven, yo traigo, nosotros sabemos, yo vengo, tú pones, y yo veo. Were you 12 for 12? Hopefully you were. If not, go back, look at your endings, check your answers, write down any questions that you may have. Okay, lastly, if you have additional questions or this video was not helpful enough, please see your book, page 149. Thank you. Adiós. Que pasen un buen día.